man.
Could you please can you back off of the phone?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying to the guy that answers the phone, I seen a show called Autopsy, and in the show they show the person's dead, and they cut him open. It's very, very disgusting. So I disagree. Have you ever seen a nutsack from inside? I mean.
What do you mean a nutsack, kid? I mean, can we talk?
I mean, I'm sorry. The scrotal area from inside, very nasty, Phil. And I think you're underselling and undervaluing a lot of the kids that are listening, because we do be affected by the violence. Hello?
I'm right here, okay? Violence, the TV show Autopsy, I don't get the connection. But why don't you hold on the line? We have another young man.
Well, I'm just saying they showed the gonad, and it's bad. It's bad, man. There's bad things going on in that show. And
okay, I got it, all right. Hold the line. We'll bring on another young man calling from Mooresville on the Phil Hendrie Show. Yes, sir.
Hi.
Hi, sir.
I was just like, I also sort of disagree on the kind of TV stuff not showing very much about how bad violence is.
So you do, you feel the television could adequately describe that?
If you've seen Autopsy, shoot, it's nasty. Dude, you ever seen a sack from the inside?
No.
You don't wanna. That's the truth.
All right, let the guy in Mooresville. Okay, what was your point, sir?
Well, I watched the History Channel a lot, and
what?
Would the gentleman in Chatsworth be quiet while the gentleman in Mooresville is speaking? Go ahead, sir.
And they show a lot of like war documentaries that I watch. And
hey, kid.
What?
How old is you? Are you a kid?
Yes, I'm 12.
Wow.
So he watches the History Channel. Go ahead.
Yes, and it shows, I've seen a couple documentaries about the Korean War, a couple about the Vietnam, World War II, and Persian Gulf, and it shows a lot of stuff that can really show to a kid.
Shows a lot of very graphics.
Is.
Shows a lot of graphic stuff, huh?
Yes, I mean.
Is the History Channel black and white?
No.
What about A&E? I heard about that.
Well, what the History Channel is, but the guy in Mooresville, what's your name?
JT.
You're who?
JT.
And the kid in Chatsworth, who are you?
I'm RC.
JT and RC?
Yeah.
Okay, RC?
Yeah.
What is the purpose of your question?
Well, I've never seen the History Channel, so I'm not familiar with what he's speaking about. What channel's it on? What time's it come on?
Well,
what are some of the better shows on it? Give me a snapshot.
It's like it's a 24-hour long channel, and they show different types of stuff. None of it is really, it's not TV shows like the Drew Carey show or something like that. It's actual.
Drew Carey rocks.
I know.
Hey, did you ever watch Animal Planet? That crocodile hunter rules.
He's stupid.
What? He's bitching. Did you ever see Discovery Wild Animal Show? Are really violent? A lot of animals getting eaten up?
No.
Well, they have that on the Wild Wild World of Animals.
Yeah, the Wild World of Animals. They have a guy on there. They had one time a zebra getting eaten. Cheetahs banging other cheetahs. Stuff.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, kid. So you think that the History Channel and all that jazz, I mean, that'll really put you off of that stuff, huh?
Yeah, because,
Well, how do you know? I mean, when you see a guy get shot on a History Channel, what do you do? Do you cry?
No, but...
But if you saw a guy get shot in real life, maybe you would,
Maybe, I'm not sure.
That's what I mean about reality versus fantasy.
Yeah, reality can put a big toll on your life, but, I mean... Some of these things, because I know a couple documentaries that I've seen on the Vietnam War.
Reality will give you, half a root if you don't watch it.
Okay, thanks.
But yeah, I remember one that I saw.
еще водка.
Hey, Phil Hendrie here at 1-800-449-8686. So you get the picture when we talk about these freeway chases. And I would say that in the last couple of years, I've seen more guys get shot and killed on television than in my entire, well, obviously my entire life. First guy I ever saw get shot and killed was on TV, was Lee Harvey. I've seen plenty of dead people in real life. Not that I've seen them get killed, but I've seen, bodies. I'll never forget, I was coming on the 405 freeway one day, and I saw a kid fly out of the back of a truck that was just in front of me. It was back in the days when it was still legal to have kids. You could carry people in the bed of a truck. And a kid comes flying out of the truck. I say a kid, he was about 14, 15 years old. I got out of my car, I walked up there, and they were already laying a blanket over him. I said, "What the hell happened?" He says, "He's gone." I said, "He's gone? What happened?" He fell out of the truck, man, he's gone. And so I got in my car looking for an ambulance. It's the first time that I'd ever see somebody really just die right. Of course, I saw my old man go, stuff like that. But that, a kid's, his face was turning blue. No, his body was not mangled. He was just laying there, and a little trickle of blood coming down the, I remember this little thing of blood going down into the the grass there that was off side of the on-ramp. And then I watched my old man go, but all that crap. But on TV now, TV death, the first one was Oswald getting it. I was sitting there with a bowl, I think it was Honey Oat Cheerios, and it was a Saturday morning, and I'm having the Cheerios, and I'm watching this guy come out of the, thing, and then one of the guys at CBS or whatever, they said, no, they're bringing Oswald down now. And then you hear and you hear him go, "Oh!" And the guys, I go, "Geez, they just shot that man." Which, of course, was very exciting because it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be when I finally saw my first guy get shot. It was pretty easy to take because it was in black and white. It was on TV. They buried the gun in his gut, and all Oswald did was lean over and go, "Oh!" like that, and then he fell. And then you may remember the ABC reporter Bill Stewart getting shot at a checkpoint in Nicaragua. He was standing there 1 minute. They told him to lie down the next. The guy took a gun and killed him in cold blood. So seeing guys get shot on TV was certainly not a new one, but these days, here in L.A. at least, and maybe across the country, you can see it any time you want. Now, you didn't see Bobby Kennedy get it. I'm being asked, did I see Bobby Kennedy get it? What, do you want to know what it looked like? Hey, man, what did it look like when Kennedy got it? That's the one I want to know. No, it was not on TV. It was not televised. The Kennedy speech, well, maybe it was, but I was in bed. I was a sophomore in high school, and by the time I got up the next morning, then we heard it on the radio that he got shot, but apparently it was only on radio. The guy from Mutual, that was a famous recording of the guy saying, "Break his hand if you have to, but get the gun," that was Rayford Johnson or Rosie Greer. Rosie Greer grabbed Sirhan Sirhan's hand and was trying to get the gun out of his hand. But I didn't see that. I forget who else. Oh, that poor man that was pushed out of the aircraft in Lebanon on the tarmac in Beirut. They killed the guy in the aircraft and they pushed him out the door. Stuff like that. But nowadays, here in L.A., man, it's old hat, baby. Ain't no thing. You flip your TV on any given day, you see the coppers blow some cat away, and of course, to be respectful, Channel 5 pulls back so you don't see the brains going all over the place, and we're back to Scooby-Doo. Within seconds, we're back to I Married Joan, or whatever the hell it is they're showing, and it's, there's the police chase. Boom! That guy that blew himself away over there on the 105 with the dog, and the truck went up in flames. Guy goes and gets a shotgun and blows the top of his head off. And now let's return to, I Married freaking Joan, huh? He had it was a rifle? Yeah, he put a rifle under his chin. He blew the top of his head off, and they did it just in time so they could go back to the second half of American Bandstand. I don't know what the hell they were showing. So that happens now on a frequent, regularly scheduled, almost regular broadcast day schedule, man. You see some guy getting greased by the police on a regular basis on Los Angeles television. No big deal. Or if he's not getting shot by the cops, he's blowing himself away. So, why should I be shocked? And why would anybody in their right mind think that showing that is going to, inculcate, inoculate, make immune to violence anybody watching? It's not. You watch it, you go on, and you have yourself a sandwich. I'll tell you right now, when I saw that guy blow the top of his head off there on a 105, I went directly out and got myself, I think, a chili cheese. I'm not sure. I know I was still hungry. I was hungry when I went in to watch it, and I was still hungry when I walked out. I got a double chili cheese, an extra order of fries. I think I got a double animal at In-N-Out. I'm not sure, but man, I ate the whole thing in about 5 minutes as I was taking bites of it, going, "No, you see that on TV? Blew the whole thing man. Holy jeez." Slopping down extra fat, extra chili. Ain't no thing. 1-800-449-8686. Let's go over to Temple City on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hi.
Yeah, Phil, I'm listening to you talking about that dude on Friday because I watched the whole thing. I watched the police commence the chase.
What time did it start?
What?
What time did the chase start?
I think it started about 5:30 in the morning. The dude was going everywhere. It started out like, down around the beach someplace. Then they come up, or I forget where they finally shot the guy.
No, they got him down around the beach. They got him in San Diego. Okay.
Yeah, they got him down. It started out like out in the desert or something someplace. Then the dude comes into L.A., then he goes south. But anyway, the reason why I'm calling, great show tonight, by the way. I'm really enjoying the topic about violence on TV, but I think there's a bigger issue that you are overlooking. The reason why I'm calling is that I don't know if you've seen the paper today on this deal, but it turns out that when the dude got out of his car with a gun, guess what?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, when he got out of the car with the gun, guess what?
I don't know. What?
It was a starter pistol, man. Okay? The police shot a guy aiming a starter.
What is a starter? Is a starter pistol not able to fire bullets?
No. Man, I don't know if you're familiar with firearms or whatever. No. The answer to that one's a definite no, man. It cannot fire no bullets. Okay? So this dude, way to do it, CHP, one more, tell you, another mark in the book there.
Well, wait. The gun that the man got out of the car with a gun. He showed the officers a gun, so they were on the lookout for a gun, and he raised a gun.
Yeah, he raised a starter pistol, man. The barrel on a starter pistol is solid. Do you understand what it is that I'm trying to say to you? Do you understand what it is that I'm trying to say to you? The dude aimed a gun what could not be able to fire no bullets. Check it out.
Okay. So the guy, it was still a starter. I've seen starter pistols, all right? I didn't know that they couldn't fire bullets. I know that they fire blanks or whatever, but...
Hey, the CHP, man, wasted a dude with a gun that nobody, not even be able to fire no bullet out of. Way to go, CHP.
Well, what is your point here exactly? This guy is holding a weapon that looks, for all intents and purposes, to be a gun.
It wasn't, though, man. It wasn't. They shot a guy who's no way holding no gun.
Yeah, but it looked like a gun. And if it looks like a gun... I
suppose you're going to tell me now, man, if the dude's holding a plastic water pistol...
Well, I happen to know that water pistols, if you don't mind me interrupting, any toy gun these days has to have some sort of an orange loop or an orange circle painted on the barrel. So if it was purchased in a toy store, the police would be able to identify that as a toy. Okay.
Oh, yeah, right. And then what happens if a guy takes a real gun and paints an orange thing on it? Then what?
Then I guess there's going to be some dead cops.
Yeah, so then that would mean you'd give the cops permission to shoot a guy with an orange gun, wouldn't you?
If there was an orange...
Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you give permission to shoot a guy with an orange gun?
Wait a minute. If you're saying to me that a guy took a real gun and painted an orange circle on it so the cops would think that it was a water pistol, then you're saying to me what? You're saying...
No, what are you saying to me, man? You're saying that then the cops ought to shoot a guy who's got an orange gun?
If it's a real gun with an orange circle on it, yeah, they ought to be able to shoot him.
So you're saying then the cops ought to take their chances with a guy who's got a water pistol. And
No. That's not what I'm saying. You're completely misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm saying that the police, by and large, cannot identify many of these weapons. They've taken steps to help them. They have painted an orange circle on the barrels of water pistols and those super soakers, or whatever the hell it is that these guys have got. And I know that they're trying to protect police from shooting people who do not have weapons. But you can't always do that. If you say that the guy aimed a starter pistol and was going to shoot at the police.
You can't shoot at no police with no starter pistol, man. That's what I'm trying to...
No, but they don't know that what the gun that the man is holding is not real, okay?
I say they blew it. They blew it, man. And the cops should have known that he...
How are the cops going to know that the guy has got a gun that is not able to fire?
Because of the fact, first of all, the cops should be trained. You look down the barrel, you can't see because the barrel's solid. Okay?
From that distance where the police were 30 to 50 feet, that's virtually impossible to see whether the barrel is solid or not. It's virtually impossible.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm not no cop. I'm just trying to say what I think a cop ought to do. And the cop ought to know you don't shoot no guy who's holding no gun, can't shoot no bullet.
What? Are you... Buddy, you got a real...
I'm trying to say, man, that you don't...
No, I know. You don't shoot a guy that's got a gun that isn't real. You have a very difficult time making yourself understood, okay? I just thought I'd let you know that.
Well, you have a very difficult time having the morality of the situation because I don't think you know what you're talking about.
No, I know what I'm talking about. I know the cop's got a tough job identifying whether some nutball has got a gun or whether he does not. But you don't want to take my word for it? Fine. Let me take another call, okay? I'll even hold you on the line if you want. Here's Spartanburg on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about how the guy...
You be quiet for a moment and let this guy talk.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just to give that guy a clue, okay, I'm an 8-year police officer. I'm retired. I'm into another business now. The new fad that's out there right now is death by suicide.
Suicide by cop. Right.
Right.
What's that mean? What's that supposed to mean?
That means when these guys are getting chased, okay, their intention the whole time is to be, when they get pulled over and they finally stop, their intention is to be shot and killed by the police officer. So they step out of the vehicle with the gun showing and aim the gun at the police officer.
Was you a cop for 8 years, right?
Correct.
Did you have some shooting incident or whatever? What made you not want to be no cop no more?
No, actually, I took up being a paramedic, and now I own a business that.
Okay, but that's beside the point. That's beside the point. What the officer, you're a former police officer, saying is that suicide.
Well, it don't hold no water, man. I'll tell you why. Because why would a guy lead him on a merry chase of 100 miles or 200 miles, okay, when he could just, take the gun and blow his own brains out if he wants to, or just lead him down the road a couple of miles?
Because what they're doing is they're setting up people like you to think that, hey, listen, this guy was an innocent guy. He had a starter pistol, and they shot the guy.
What good's it going to do him?
That's irrelevant.
What good's it going to do him now that he's dead? It ain't doing...
Well, he's got a family, and I read some of the comments of the family members, and I say this with... I'm being as discriminating as I can, but they were talking about what a wonderful guy he was, and they were not addressing, at least the quotes that I read, didn't seem that they were addressing this man's very erratic behavior.
Well, they lost their brother-father. They lost their brother-father.
Their brother-father.
Yeah, whoever the guy was. I mean...
Yeah, but the point is, this guy leveled a gun at the cops. They shot. He died.
Fake gun, starter pistol.
Okay, fake gun, starter pistol.
Know that.
Yeah, they do. It was a starter pistol.
There's no way to tell that.
But the cops didn't know that at the time.
They know now, man. They know now.
Rule of thumb is somebody points a gun at you, you take him out.
Right. Thank you, sir.
And that's it.
I appreciate the call.
So he gets the last word.
Yes, sir, he does get the last word on that one. 1-800-449-8686, Phil Hendrie Show. Took my break. And it's the Phil Hendrie Show at 1-800-449-8686. We're talking about, I don't know what we're talking about, but it has to do with the event on television Friday here locally. I saw that guy getting shot by the CHP. I mean, it was something that took my breath away. We also have a caller on the line from Temple City. We've got a caller I'm going to take here from Little Rock about the idea that the man was shot by the police on television, and he was not holding a real gun. It was a starter pistol. And the contention is that the cops blew it. And
Well, Phil, here's my point. Tell me that you wouldn't be... If you were holding a gun,
Right.
Okay, you're holding on to a gun, okay, and it's not real, and you're waving it, okay, to the police officers that are chasing you.
The police officers,
All right. What?
Just go ahead, man. What?
Well, tell me that you're not going to get bummed out when they decide to shoot at you.
Yeah, man, that's a bummer getting shot at, but the fact that you got a starter pistol in your hand, the cops don't know that. They're shooting. All right, let's go to Little Rock on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello. Jeez.
I'm telling you, that's the only point I'm trying to say.
Yes, sir, go ahead in Little Rock.
Oh, hi, Phil.
Hi.
As far as that village idiot you're talking to,
hey,
he doesn't know where he's coming from as far as guns and waving guns around and pointing
sorry,
guns.
man, I know a fake gun when I see one, man.
Oh, real good. How many fake guns have you held, and how many real guns have you held?
When
and
I was a little
where's your expertise as far as guns go?
Are you
and
gonna
you're still a little kid.
You're blowing away some dude what got a gun would not even be able to hurt you. That's pretty sad, man.
Hey, no, it's not, because the guy wanted to commit suicide.
Oh, you just help? Is that the rule? That's the job of the police, to help a guy commit suicide?
No, but you don't.
Think so.
You don't ask somebody if the gun's fake or real. The threat is there when they point the gun at you. You don't have a chance to go, okay, is that a real gun or a fake gun?
Well, what I'm saying is the point that I was trying to make at the beginning out. Why can't the assembled California Highway Patrolman, and I know they got a supervisor on site, why can't he holler over to the gunman, are you carrying a fake gun or not? You have to answer within 5 seconds.
Doesn't work that way.
Why can't you
don't
say...
have-
Wait. Are you telling me the cop is going to yell, hey, is that a fake gun?
You yell, are you... have you got a fake gun? Yes or no?
What kind of a moronic thing is that? What if he's lying?
What?
You see, the problem here is,
What are you talking
I don't think
about?
this guy's ever been in a situation where he's ever had to hold a gun, or I don't think he's ever fired it at anything or anybody.
Has
if
you?
he has held a gun.
Has you?
Were you in Vietnam?
No, I'm asking, was you?
Were you in Vietnam?
No, I said no, man. Was you?
Yeah, I was there with 101st Airborne.
Did the Viet Cong ever have a fake gun?
Nope.
Okay, that's my point. You never had no little rice scoop.
There is no point there, my friend.
Hey, man, did the Cong...
Somebody points a gun at you, it's you or him,
The Cong
and
didn't
hopefully
have...
it's him.
So you're
Because
telling me
the
that...
police are getting paid to keep the honest people honest. They're not getting paid to get shot or get dead.
All I'm
Okay?
saying...
They want to go home at night. The jerk in the car was on parole. He didn't want to go back to jail.
Right.
And he didn't want to do it himself.
All I'm asking is the police officers could say, are you trying to commit suicide because we don't want to shoot you if you want us to?
If they had time to talk to him, sure, they could ask all sorts of things.
Well, they did
Not
have time,
necessarily
man.
that. No, he didn't. He got out of the car,
Waving the gun.
walking away, stopped, turned, and pointed the gun at him. And in that split second, he picked what he wanted to do.
Well,
he wanted to die, but he didn't want to do it himself.
They chased the dude 200 miles, man. What is you talking
they didn't
about?
have phone communication with him either to find out what his thoughts
They
were.
could have used hand signals
No,
or something.
you don't. No, come on. What are you? You know what? You remind me of that commercial on TV where they show the skillet and they say this is your brain, and then they drop the egg in it.
Oh,
and they
because
say, this
I
is
don't
your
agree with
brain
you. Because
on
I don't.
drugs.
Oh, because I don't agree with you. I'm suddenly drug-addled. I'm afraid not, my friend. I'm simply saying that as professional peace officers, they could have said they could have used hand signals.
Well, I'm going to jump in now.
I'll tell you what. You go 80, 90 miles an hour down the freeway, dodging cars, and you wave hand signals. No,
Are you serious?
You've never been in a pursuit. You've never shot at anybody.
All I'm trying
you don't
to
even
say,
know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to say when a human life is involved, they could have tossed him a cell phone. Why couldn't they do that?
Well, why don't the bad guys say that to the police? Hey, I'm going to shoot you. What do you want to do about it before they shoot him?
Because they're bad guys. They don't do that.
There are no. That's the point exactly. There are no Marcus of Queensbury rules out there.
Good guys do the good stuff. And
So you're saying the cops should have tossed him a cell phone?
yeah, a Nokia or something that they wouldn't have to, if it got broken or whatever, it wouldn't cost the department that much.
Okay, pal. That's all.
We don't have. No department has throwaway cell phones.
Well,
they don't do it. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
They could have yelled out, "Hey, are you gonna shoot me when you stop the car?"
I don't think so. Phil Hendrie Show.
The thought.
Bonjour et merci de voler 30 000 pieds. D'ailleurs, Jerry Lewis. Ce soir, le vol comportera Poodle, du dessin mentionné Stupid American. Et maintenant, voici Bill.
Phil Hendrie Show at 1-800-449-8686. Open lines to the end of the hour. By the way, before we go to the phones, did I tell you how much I hate France? Okay. I was thinking of it when I was listening to the intro to this hour, the French flight attendant, and I had traveled to France late last summer with my wife and had a really bad time. Now, we had a good time. We had a bad time in sections and in portions of it. But can I make a statement now?
So simply put, cops are awesome, criminals fucking blow, and Redditors fucking blow. By the way, I turned off my noise suppression, so there's probably all sorts of wind in the background. That's okay. I'm going to go to the gun range today. I'm going to go pop some caps, like this 10mm gun here. I'm going to shoot some 9mm, and I'm going to feel real good with a painted picture of the Reddit logo.